Now that I've got an area inside to hit during winter and a SkyTrak launch monitor, I can do some equipment evaluation in the off season instead of fiddling about with my clubs and grips during our short season. I can use the winter months here to make some changes, to see if there are improvements on my game, and get that all sorted out before spring. Now I'm holding my driver here because I've always used these stock grips in standard size on my drivers. First thing I want to do is see if switching to an oversized driver grip makes a difference for me or not. Let's see. So I'm going to warm up with some 7 irons before I do each one. And then I'm probably going to take, after I'm warmed up, I'm going to take 20 shots at the range with my driver. One of the issues that I have, which I think most everyone have, I'm an amateur golfer. So sometimes evaluating this data can be difficult because I have a lot of marginal shots, let's say. So that kind of muddies the water and makes it a little bit more difficult to tell, did this thing actually make a difference or not? Whew. Just finished up my 20 shots with the stock grip, and for the most part, my miss was left. I tried to do an easy swing as if I was on the golf course trying to hit a fairway. And you know what? Most of them went fairly straight. The majority of my misses were left, but I also had a few to the right. Let's get this grip off and the larger grip on and see if it makes any difference for this guy. Now I've done a separate video on how to remove a golf grip without cutting it. And in this scenario, that's what I want to do because I don't know if I'm going to do better with that aftermarket grip or I'm going to want to go back to the stock one. What we want to do is apply compressed air to the hole in the back of the grip. Basically pressurize this to disconnect the grip from the adhesive and float it off. Let's see if we can get that to work. Now you want to be careful with this. You can absolutely overcook it. If I kept giving it pressure there, it's starting to bulge in some areas. You will definitely have a blowout. There we go. Look at that. Got it off. Took a little bit of getting used to. I don't think I distorted the rubber. It bulged a little bit in certain areas. And of course my grip tape isn't that sticky anymore. But I'm going to get the new grip on there without using any solvent or replacing the tape so I can take it off easily if I don't like it. So I'm going to slide it on there with the compressed air and see how good it stays into place. If it's a little bit loose, I may have to take it off there and redo the tape, but I'm hopeful it's got enough tack there where I can do a trial run and swap it off back and forth easily. Nothing like a new grip, new gadget in golf. It's going to fix all of my woes. So this particular grip has a spine on the back for alignment. So I'm going to get that started about where it needs to be. And one trick with the compressed air, you can kind of float that around a little bit after you get it on to get it perfect. So I'm just getting that started on itself there on the shaft, and we'll see if we can do the same thing here in reverse. All right, it's on there. The little alignment groove isn't quite where I want it, so I got to rotate that a little bit. I got the alignment ridge in the right spot. Doesn't feel like it's moving at all, so let's go test it. Ooh, that's different. It's gonna take a little bit to get used to. I definitely notice less grip pressure, so we'll see what that translates into actually golf shots. I'm gonna take some time to get used to this before I get the data, to be fair to this grip, because I've been hitting a year on that other grip, getting used to it with those results. So I'm gonna take some time, get used to it, do some speed training with it, doing some hitting. We'll take those 20 shots again and see if this has improved my driving game. I've finished my testing at a slower swing speed, what I would normally do on the course if I was trying to find a fairway, which I guess we should be doing every time. This table summarizes the results from my testing with a smooth swing speed, and you can see there's pretty much parity on all the different categories. Even the number of shots I lost 20 yards left and the number of shots I lost 20 yards right are within one of each other. Very consistent from grip to grip. Really no difference. I've been doing some experimenting with fat, trying to increase my club head speed. So I'm going to test out this oversized Super Stroke grip at sort of my max club head speed, more around 110. I've cranked the loft down 1.5 degrees, so I have a 9-degree head, so that would take us to 7.5 degrees with that high swing speed, and we'll see if there's a difference between this oversized Super Stroke grip versus the regular stock rubber grip at a swing speed more close to my limit. Let's try it out, see if there's any difference there. I have completed my fast swing speed testing and combined all the results together in a single table. We can see the fast results are off to the right, and the first thing that surprised me is when I'm putting in much more effort, on average my club head speed really did not increase that much. But my average carry distance went up about 10 yards, and my best shots went up 20 to 30 yards compared to my best from a smooth swing speed. So more inconsistent versus the smooth swing speed. But at the fast speed, the grips started to differentiate themselves. So we're no longer at parity. If we look at my misses to the left and to the right, on the stock Ping grip at a fast swing speed, I lost 13 of my 20 shots to the left. And with the oversized grip, I was much more balanced. I lost 5 to the left and 4 to the right. Now, there's something to be said about eliminating one miss or the other. But in this case, the oversized grip, if we dig further into the data, my misses to the left and to the right were much less. Some with the stock grip, I was 60 yards to the left. And in most cases, I was about 30 yards left with the oversized grip. If we circle back to the club head speed, we need to recognize this is one of the parameters with the SkyTrak launch monitor that is calculated, because the SkyTrak launch monitor is not able to look at the club and the ball. It's simply looking at the ball and then calculating a club head speed that it thinks would produce the ball speed that was resulting. So I think the club head speed in the fast swing area is misrepresented in that I believe it's actually significantly higher. But the SkyTrak software is assuming an efficiency factor higher than I believe I was getting. So when I swing faster, my efficiency decreases because I'm not centering the ball as well on the club face as I would with a smooth swing. So that's something we need to understand about the SkyTrak. And really, I've started just looking at ball speed and sort of ignoring the club head speed. So after reviewing the data, the big question is, am I going to stay with the stock Ping grip or switch to the Super Stroke Traxion Oversized grip? And really, based on the data, I should go with the Super Stroke grip. After using it a while, I wasn't a major fan of the squishy feel of it. I like the harder rubber grip in my hands. Now, maybe that's my heart getting in the way of my brain, and the data shows that I should probably go with that grip. But what I think I'm going to do is try an oversized grip with a solid rubber construction, something that's a little firmer, but will give me the benefits of the oversized grip. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Adios.